talk about rotating. You can rotate clockwise to the right or counterclockwise to the left. The coordinate plane is divided into 4 quadrants. Each one is a 90-degree turn, all right? So if you're going to rotate your point, then what you want to do is swap your coordinates every time you change quadrants, and then you want to adjust the signs of your coordinates so that they're appropriate quadrant. So let's practice. Point A is at x value 5, y value 2. So if we wanted to rotate that 90 degrees, it would go from quadrant 1 to quadrant 4. So I want to swap my x and y values. So I'm going to make y first and x. So I have x, y, and then x. To be in the 4th quadrant, my y coordinate needs to be negative. So I could graph 2, -5. So my rotation of 90 degrees clockwise would be 2, -5. If I wanted to rotate my point A 180 degrees, I would go 90, 180 degrees. So it's going to end up in the 3rd quadrant. So I would swap my coordinates again. So I'll make my -5, 2. This is again my x coordinate. This is my original y coordinate. So I want both coordinates to be negative, so I got to make my -2 negative. So I would graph that, -5, -2. So this would be 180 degrees from my original point clockwise. I've changed my coordinates twice. And then finally, if I want to practice going 270 degrees from my original point, 90, 180, 270, so I'm going to end up in the 2nd quadrant. I've got to change my signs again. So that would give me -2, -5. So I'm back with y, x. The 2nd quadrant, the x coordinate's negative and the y value is positive. So when I graph -2, +5, my final rotation would be at -2, 5. So you want to make sure every time you swap, you change the coordinates and you fill in the appropriate signs for each coordinate.